Hello, my name is James. I'm from Schnell Industries. Today I'll be giving you a walk around on how this machine operates and how the controls work. On the non-control side of the machine, we have a panel that lifts up on the engine. And here we have the 60 horse Kubota engine, diesel with a turbo on it. First thing you do when you get at the machine, you check the oil. Make sure the oil is up to the second dot. On the control side of the machine, we have the coolant fill level. We fill it up to the full level. When it's at the low, we fill it up all the way. On the front of the motor, we have two fuel filters. One is a water separator, one is a standard fuel filter. I would suggest always having extra fuel filters on hand in case you run into a bad batch of fuel. The machine will run low on power. The following are the locations of the grease zerks. This machine comes with a hydraulic oil tank built into the frame of the machine. The level of the oil is on this sight glass, and the oil temperature is below. The fill port is on top, which opens and closes. We would prefer the oil level to be half an inch below the top of the fill glass. To access the batteries, you take this panel off. Located inside is a battery warmer, two batteries, and a battery tender. Check belt for alignment and cracking. This is the fuel port. Unscrew, take off, fill up tank. To check fuel level in the machine, you must turn on ignition and check the gauge. This machine is equipped with a block heater. This is where you would plug it in. This also controls the battery tender on the batteries. If your machine is optioned with the cold weather package, it will have a Webasto heater, which is located at the rear of the engine. The first step to turning on the Webasto heater is to open the valves, which will allow the coolant from the motor to circulate through the hydraulic oil tank, which will warm up the oil as well as the coolant of the motor. We do this about an hour before operation in order to get the machine ready for cold weather usage. Once the valves are open for the Webasto heater, to turn it on, we simply flick the coolant heater switch. Once the motor is up to temperature, we will have to close the valves before we turn off the heater. For cold weather startup, this machine is equipped with glow plugs. To turn on the glow plugs, you turn on the ignition. There's a blue light. When that blue light goes out, we may now start the motor. After the machine is started, we'll let it warm up for at least 10 minutes prior to use. Once the machine is done for the day, cool down also allow 10 minutes to cool down prior to turning off, which keeps the turbos from getting damaged. The machine has a particulate filter in the exhaust system. Due to that, we do not want you idling the machine in cold weather below -10 for long periods of time. In that type of weather, we'll rev it up to throttle position 3. This machine has 3 different throttle levels. Low is for driving around the yard. Medium you won't use for many applications. High you'll use for all of your conveying applications. Throttle 1, 1200. Throttle 2, 1800. Throttle 3, 2600. The following are the functions of each of the controls. Conveyor. Primary driving. Four-wheel drive, both on. Front axle steering. Rear axle steering. Stinger height control. Front conveyor height control. Rear conveyor height control. Engage dust controller. Engage vibrator for dust controller. Raise and lower catwalk extension. Lower and raise spout. This machine is equipped with an e-stop. At any moment during operation, you can hit this button. That'll shut down the machine. The motor will stop and the belt will stop. To turn it back on, once the machine is stopped, you turn the switch, and now your e-stop is reset. If equipped with a dust collector to get at the dry bags, you open the panel. These bags can be removed and pressure washed if they are plugged. Once they are dry, they can be installed back in here. At the back part of the dust collector is the vibrator. The function on the control panel will allow you to shake the vibrator and shake the bags off between uses. When equipped with a vibrator, to get it off of the wedge, you grab the top handle, push from the bottom, lift out. Controls for the gate opener, left and right. Controls for vibrator.